What did you say?
I said just what I want to see on the creepypasta website. Two dudes kissing.
Guys, welcome to the Mouth Podcast, episode 58. You heard it here first. Kumi loves seeing dudes kissing, so make sure you tweet him a bunch of dudes kissing,
Yeah, I love it.
because he's gay.
I'm not. I'm really not. I love the vagina.
Yeah,
Just so
shut the
everybody's
fuck
aware.
up. Shut your fucking whore mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 58. Hope you enjoyed episode 57. The longest episode we've ever done. That'll probably be beaten at some point. Probably not this one, but at some point. Today we are going to be doing urban legends and creepypastas. We're gonna mix them both together. Uh,
Hell yeah.
Urban legends being my thing back in the day, a long time ago. I think it's like episode 19 was the last time I did one. And I think episode 19 is actually one of the top episodes. That was when I did the what was it called? Whatever the Oregon urban legend is, the mummy guy. I forgot his name, but
Hemotep?
that's not a fucking urban legend. That's from The Mummy. The movie The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
It's Fraser.
I don't give a fuck what his name is. It's Fraser.
Just letting you know.
I don't give a fuck what his name is.
That, the man's an icon.
Your man's an icon.
Shut up, bitch.
You shut the fuck up. Trying to find out what this shit was called. It was called The Bandaged Man, not fucking whatever the hell you said, Homotep or whatever. That's what you
You
are.
can't say those. You can't say those things.
Homo?
Yeah.
People say that all the time.
Oh. Okay then.
But people also
Then
say
it's
a
fine.
lot of things all the time, so
Yeah, like you especially.
I don't say anything bad.
Okay.
I've heard you say
Want me
the
to
N
tell
word.
people you call? I didn't. I never said that.
I literally watched you say it. And then you told me
That's
that
crazy because I watched you say it too.
I did say it. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
It was for a song. It wasn't. I
Yeah,
didn't just say it.
that's where they were yelling it out the window with that one lady in the car, though.
No, it wasn't.
What were you gonna say? What we wanted them to tell what I call you?
What?
That's what you were gonna say. You want to say it? What do I call you then? Say it.
I can't say it.
You can say it.
I can't.
Well, I'm not gonna say because I ain't bleeping it out. So, um, but it's a very nice word. But
It's
it's fine.
not.
It is. You're just sensitive for some reason these days.
Shut up, bitch.
But we got a packed episode. I planned this whole episode in 30 minutes because Kumi doesn't plan any of it. I had to do it all
Hey,
myself.
what do you mean? I helped out.
With what? The fucking
I
plot
said let's.
holes,
Well, yeah.
which
Did
we were
something.
already gonna do.
I'll have stuff for next week. I swear.
Right, I'm sure. But start this off. We're gonna start it with the sad note again. Last week, obviously, we talked about someone passing. I forget his name. What was his name?
James Earl Jones. How could you forget his name?
James Earl Jones. Um,
Racist.
how's that racist?
You forgot his name?
That's racist? Has nothing to do
Yeah.
with that. You made it
He's a
racist.
legend. He's a legend.
That's not racist at all. Literally
You're
0%.
racist. You are racist.
It's literally not racist at all.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing about that racist. Tell me how it's racist. Explain.
You forgot his name.
So that's racist?
Yeah.
How's that racist? That doesn't
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense. It's not. You're just saying things.
Shut up. Just
You
shut
shut
up.
the fuck up.
You gotta bleep that out.
It's gonna get bleeped.
I hope so.
But unfortunately, if you were into Smash Mouth, the singer Steve Harwell passed away. He was
Wasn't that a while ago?
it was like this week.
Smash Mouth.
They're the ones that made the iconic song for Shrek.
Oh,
And a bunch.
somebody once
Yeah,
told
that
me.
one, and they have a bunch of other
Oh, damn.
songs. But yeah, he passed away.
That
The
sucks.
singer
He
did
had
at
cancer,
least.
no?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think he had like a heart condition.
damn.
You have a condition. It's called a little bitch.
Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, he
You're
did.
right.
He passed. I don't know how. There's no. I didn't really look into it. I just know he died. Uh, and in his home, surrounded by family, apparently. So yeah,
That's not a bad way to go out.
yeah.
I'd want to go out like streaming and gaming.
Just mid PUBG
I
match.
just
You
fucking
just face plant your desk.
yeah. Shit.
Well, it seems like it sometimes because Or carries you so hard, you might as well not be there.
You're right. He did carry me pretty hard the other night.
Right,
Then I turned it up. I had to get baked so I could do well. No.
right. Because you're a drug addict now.
I'm not, but I have been smoking quite a bit, yes.
You're a drug addict.
No, I'm not a drug addict.
I smoked once with you, and then you just do it all the time now.
Yeah, you're a bad influence now that I think about it.
I didn't do anything.
But yeah, we switched products. I went from joints to like a pen type, and it's just better. Hits harder, uh, and it lasts longer. It's pretty cool. It's like a red battery. The pod goes inside it, and you just smoke it. Doesn't smell up the crib or anything. It's pretty dope.
Drug addict. Anyway,
Not.
I'm not. Uh,
I'm
uh,
not.
Another thing that happened is apparently if you were working on the movie Inside Out 2 and you got laid off, you're not qualifying for the bonus. So everyone who got fired before that movie released isn't getting a bonus apparently.
People got fired.
Who were making that movie, yeah, they got fired, and if they did, they don't get the bonus
That sucks. When did this happen?
before the movie came out.
Why did they get fired?
I don't know, because they did.
That's bullshit.
But yeah. All right, I guess
That movie made billions.
exactly, and they don't get any bonus.
They're saying it's one of the best movies ever.
It's dog shit.
I haven't seen it yet, so
I never
I
saw
think it's.
the first one.
I wonder if it's on D plus.
I would imagine. Wait, is Pixar part of Disney?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Then it's probably fucking there, motherfucker.
I haven't checked yet.
Probably
But
not out yet.
probably not. The first one's really good. It's just sad.
Well, yeah. When did this even come out? June 14th. There's no way it's on Disney Plus yet.
Oh, damn. Well, it's available. I'm just gonna watch it on. I'm gonna watch it on for. I'm gonna pay for it.
Right. That's crazy.
I heard it's good. I need to check it out.
Right. You tell that cat to stop shaking his fucking head?
How did you hear that? Well, it's in the living room.
I can hear it.
He's in the living room. That's crazy. Let me. I'll turn up the about that.
Well, if
I
he
did
doesn't shake again,
automatic.
I won't hear it.
I did automatic noise suppression or whatever. Input sensitivity.
Well, it's just
Shake.
he's not gonna shake.
Yeah.
But let's just do the fucking plot hole things.
Right.
We're gonna
Okay.
finish the rest of them.
There's only a few left. We're gonna finish the ones from last week if you actually care. So this is number 5.
Oh,
Where
wait,
are
these
Russell?
these are Deadpool and Wolverine plot holes for anyone who didn't listen to last week.
Yeah. So if you don't want to be spoiled, if you haven't seen the movie, what are you doing? Um, so yeah, where are Russell, Domino, and Cable? These are people from Deadpool 2. Big
Let's
characters, by the
skip
way.
the reading part, and I can answer this for you. They didn't get recasted, or they didn't get told to come back for the movie. That's as simple as
Yeah,
that.
but if
There's no plot
Deadpool's
hole. They're just not there.
there is a plot hole because if his universe is dying, then they die too.
No, they're just not in the movie. That's it. They just weren't asked to be in it.
It is a small plot hole because they should have been in the void technically, maybe. Um, but yeah, I mean, it is a small plot hole.
Let's
There's
just
plenty of characters that don't come back for a sequel or uh, not mentioned or whatever in other MCU projects. So it's not out of the ordinary for them not to be in this one. And it's technically not Deadpool 3, they've said. It's so um I think they had enough people in this fucking movie anyway.
I
Okay.
wait. I did see a thing that Chris Hemsworth was talking about the Deadpool crying scene when him in it. He said he knows what the reason is.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That we'll
He
find
says
out
you got,
eventually or whatever.
he says you got to wait or something.
It'll probably be Secret Wars, I'd imagine.
Probably. It'll like I said, it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna do as far as like bringing a R-rated Deadpool into a PG-13 Avengers movie. So I wonder how
Or
that's gonna work.
maybe it's Thor 5 because that's in the lineup for movies coming out.
Oh, Thor 5, right?
It's before Secret
Well,
Wars.
they better fucking do better than Love and Thunder. They need to take it back to
It needs to be
Ragnarok.
if they did like a Logan style Thor movie, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Just straight serious tone. And not bring that fucking director guy back.
he did okay for the third one, but the fourth one just kind of like off the rails. Like it was good, but it wasn't definitely not as good as fucking
Well, he'd have to come
Ragnarok.
back because he's
Not even.
Korg, but
Yeah,
I guess unless he doesn't come back.
they need to stick with the.
Didn't Korg have a fucking like boyfriend at the end?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't even remember that movie.
I think I've watched
I
it
remember
once and I was in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters. I watched it once, and I don't remember the movie besides Jane becoming Thor,
Well, no, Jane
and
has
she's dying.
she has some sort of can. I don't know which one, but one of them.
Yeah, and
And
she
then
was worthy enough to become Thor.
and that book like talks to her, and then it talks about Mjolnir, and she goes to Asgard, which is now like a theme park basically. She gets the
Yeah,
hammer.
that shit's funny.
They go to
Becomes
the
a leader, kind of.
actually have some stuff about this the necro sword thing. Oh, the movie starts with fucking Gore in the desert. His daughter dies,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then he kills the god guy because he gets the sword. Anyway, we're not talking about fucking Love and Thunder. You can keep going. Let's just skip this. Just go to the next one.
All right, when did Pyro start working with Mr. Paradox? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it is something that was a little weird. They were kind of
What?
working together, blah blah blah. Uh, but yeah, I don't think that one really matters
They're
because I think he ends up dying.
he gets killed by
I think they both get killed by Cassandra.
yeah, Cassandra.
Or no,
The Pyro does no
Paradox and a
Paradox lives.
Paradox.
He gets like
Yeah, he
arrested
lives.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Pyro gets killed by Cassandra. I think it's when he goes back to like say that he didn't want to like backstab her or whatever. He tries to be on her good side again, but then he kills her, or she kills him. It was like when they jumped into the portal, he comes back and then
Yeah.
dies.
Hmm. It's a little bit like not a. I mean, I guess it could be a plot hole, but not one I really care about.
I forgot he was in the
It
movie.
doesn't really fucking matter. The next one. How did Cassandra Nova go from the Void to the Fox universe with just a sling ring? Uh, Let's skip to this part.
How did she go from the
Doctor.
void to like Deadpool's
Yeah,
world?
yeah. If she couldn't do it before, she was just able to just go after that. Like no problem.
I don't think she had the
uh,
ring until she got it from someone.
no, let's read this. Cassandra Nova says she has been trapped in the void since birth and has been ruling it ever since. At the film's climax, she uses a sling ring she got from a sorcerer, implied to be a variant of Doctor Strange she killed to travel to the Deadpool universe
Mm.
from the void. Now the question isn't why she didn't do that from the beginning, because the movie establishes that Cassandra Nova had no intention of leaving the void. Oh, okay. As she thought it was paradise. She only leaves because Paradox tried to double cross her and now wants to bring the entire multiverse into the void for her to rule. The biggest question is how she gets from one void to another universe with just a sling ring. Uh, Doctor Strange introduced the concept of the sling ring, a magical item that can allow users to create portals to travel across their reality. The key word is their reality, not other realities. While fans might associate Doctor Strange with traveling to other dimensions, he never does so with the sling ring. He travels through the dark dimension to confront Dormammu in the first film because the boundaries between dimensions are bleeding into one another. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness establishes America Chavez's ability to freely travel between different realities in the multiverse as a rare power. Without a TVA pad or America Chavez, Cassandra Nova should not be able to travel between realities. Now, her sling ring does seem to contain two Infinity Stones, the Time and the Reality Stone, with the implication that being this combo allows her to travel between dimensions, but that would undoubtedly be a new power added to the MCU Infinity Stones. As so far, the Reality Stone manipulates one's own dimension, as seen when Thanos created a fake perception in Avengers Infinity War. Hmm. I mean, that just goes into the other plot hole of how Deadpool was able to time travel with his. Cable's device, because I mean, they established that it's not how time travel works. So, I mean, I don't think anybody really. I think the hardcore people would care, but just going to see the movie, then I don't think it really mattered to anybody. I think that's why they try to add all the cameos to avoid the questions like that. But I mean, it kind of makes sense.
I mean,
Uh,
what if she's part of Deadpool's universe and that's how she's able to
yeah, I
get
mean,
there? Because
we don't know that exactly,
she's been
but
in the void the whole time. We don't even know where she's from.
it's true. And so is Gambit. So
Is there even an Xavier in Dead? I mean, is the X Men in Deadpool the same X Men from the original movies?
it's well, this is
Chris,
where it gets tricky, because when you see Deadpool 2 and he goes to the house
there's
and he's like, why is
the young
there
ones. Yeah,
there's the young X-Men team from the reboot, but it's still
but
that's supposed to be their younger selves of the original team. So I guess yeah,
and I guess Deadpool is also in the Logan universe.
right.
So I guess yeah.
So but yeah, I mean, if someone wants to answer that for us, then yeah, time travel just doesn't make sense in these movies. To be honest, it just confuses me. Moving on. Why is Deadpool important if all the other Deadpools are sent to the void? Hmm.
Why is Deadpool important?
Yeah, I guess I could read through this real quick. Towards the film's climax, Deadpool and Wolverine are forced to confront the Deadpool Corp, a collection of Deadpool variants that have become a team in the void, seemingly led by Lady Deadpool. The movie makes multiple references throughout the void. Throughout that, the void is filled with Deadpool. The implication being that, like the character Loki, he is a trouble to the TVA, and many have been pruned and sent to the void. The idea is that Deadpools are such a nuisance that they are sent to the void, but then the question becomes what makes the main Deadpool so special compared to his variants? And now the obvious answer is that it is Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, the star of two box office smash hits, and that is why he is important. He is the important Deadpool, and that has more significant part to play. But it does not. But it does make the audience wonder why none of the other Deadpools are worthy of being saved of the fun meta answer. Also, why do all these Deadpools agree to work with Cassandra Nova to go after the main Deadpool? Did they all fight one another when they first met, like they did with this Deadpool? Also, shouldn't the Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine be among the pruned variants, or was that just a one meta joke too far for the movie? Mm, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's complicated. It's just complicated because it's technically the same Deadpool in a way, almost. I mean, it's not, but it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you? It's the same universe as that. I see that more as a retcon rather than. I guess it could have been another variant. I guess that's their way of saying that. Because he does go back and kill everybody. All the other Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, and things like that in the flashback. But I don't know. That one's a little bit confusing. Uh, this one might be better. Um, why does the TVA still keep people in the void? Uh, let me see. Uh,
I guess you'd
given
have
the
to watch
status,
Loki to know anything about that.
because I haven't seen Loki season 2 yet. I should probably just watch it to get it out of the way. Um, I guess it kind of explains here. Given the new status of the TVA following Loki season 2 is rejecting their original orders from the King variant, he who remains to prune the timeline. Instead, they are working to preserve and save them. Even if they were sent before the organization reformed, why did the TVA leave those heroes stuck in the void in the first place? It is unclear exactly why the characters like Blade, Elektra, and the Human Torch are even in the void in the first place. Their home universes were not destroyed, as they had realities to go home to. So the implication is they were pruned. That word. But it is unknown if that was by paradox or before the TVA reformed. Once the TVA got into the business of preserving timelines, why didn't they send the heroes who were pruned trapped to their own reality, or even the villains, as it is unlikely a low-level threat like, say, Toad deserves to spend eternity in a prison dimension. With Mr. Paradox easily contacting Pyro, the TVA agents could have contacted the heroes stuck down there and returned them home. Even if their universes were destroyed, they could have been placed in a similar universe as What If? Question mark. Which showed the Watcher putting a Black Widow from a future where she was the sole survivor into a reality where their Black Widow died. The MCU features variants of Gamora and Loki running around, so the same could have been done here. Hmm.
Didn't Blade and all them say that their worlds were destroyed? Like
Yeah,
when they
that's
first.
why. Yeah, uh, that's a big part of the lines that they say. Like our worlds were ending, so they sent us here. We didn't even get a chance to fight for it or save it. Uh, but I think it just I think it makes it more complicated because this is their way of they try. I think I don't even know if this is a thing in the comics, but probably not. But I imagine they had to do something to merge the properties together. So this is their way of saying, like they existed the whole time, um, but now they're their world ended, so they're in here, and that's how we introduced them into the MCU. So that's what I think anyway. But
Hmm.
it does raise question. I mean, I guess it does raise a question. And these people, some of the people in the void are fighting back to get out of the void. Then why would they keep them alive? Then yeah, I could see that. But especially big threats. Like I mean, they killed off like I think when when Blade and them come in and introduce themselves to Deadpool and shit. They're saying that they killed off a lot of people: Punisher, Daredevil, Magneto. I guess top threats maybe, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense to keep the others alive.
I just remember there's BTS of Deadpool and Wolverine where Cyclops was originally in the movie.
Oh, I think I heard that. Yeah, I think
Like
I read it or something like
there's
that.
like on-set
And
pictures of him like in costume and everything. He's like in
yeah,
his like comic costume and everything. And they just never used it.
that sucks. That would have been cool. But I think Ryan Reynolds said he tried to get somebody else, but they agreed not to. I forget who it was. um, a lot
Nick
of people are actually what?
Nick Cage?
No, it wasn't Nick Cage. It was we tried to get one more cameo to appear. That was a big one. Um,
Like an X-Men?
fuck.
X-Men person?
I think it was an X Men. Um, fuck. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Not that it really matters, but it's gonna bug me.
Yeah, I only know of Cyclops and then Ghost Rider. I don't know. X-Men could be usually the bad people that go to the void. I don't know who else it would be.
Oh, that's who it was. He tried to get Nicolas Cage to do his Ghost Rider.
We've talked about that one.
We did?
Yeah, like the first time we've ever talked about this movie, we did it. I also
Oh.
just said Nick Cage, and you said no.
I thought you were talking about the what's his name? I thought you were talking about Luke Cage.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Never mind then. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about Ghost Rider before. I also just said Ghost Rider too.
Oh, you did? I wasn't fucking listening because I was looking this up.
Oh my fucking god! How many
Well,
more
there
of
you go.
these? How
Yeah.
many more of these are there?
That was it. That was it. That
That
was the
was
last one.
that was all the plot holes. Some of those were some fucking bullshit, but
It just yeah, I mean it just depends like how you think about it and interpret it. But that last one is that last one's a little bit controversial. I mean, I don't even think controversial is the right word, but they explained that their worlds were ending. That's why they got sent to the void. So I wouldn't say
and I'm pretty sure
that
they
they're
did get taken out of the void. Well, X-23 definitely did. She's in the end of the movie.
right. Wolverine got to stay. Spoilers, I guess, but yeah, I mean, I imagine they got sent to being able to go back to a world, or they might just all be in Earth 616 now. I don't know. You don't really explain that.
But there's the final time we'll talk about Deadpool and Wolverine for this week, and then I'm sure something else will happen.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
But we're gonna stick on Marvel things. So I have two things for Marvel. Uh, the recently Venom 3 dropped another trailer. This is gonna be spoiler for I guess that movie if you didn't watch trailers anymore, because trailers these days show the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, I didn't see the trailer.
But the new Venom trailer reveals Null. Null is the creator of the symbiotes. He's also the person that created the Necro Sword that Gora uses. He's the one that made that. But mainly, he's the
Oh,
creator of the symbiotes, and that he is like the main villain of the movie. They show a little bit of him in the trailer, like a shot, and that's it.
sick.
But
I'll have to watch it.
I have some facts about Null because I didn't really know who he was. But he is 13.7 billion years old. He is a eldritch god of darkness, creator of the symbiotes. Uh, he resides in the primordial void. He was awoken by the Celestials. The Celestials from what was that one movie called?
Eternals?
Eternals. Those things are the thing that awoken him, and they like
Like, is that
fucked with
a
him.
fact in the MCU version or just in general?
And this is comic stuff. I don't know if
Oh,
that's how he's woken up in this, but I don't know why
so
they're. We don't even. I don't think they've seen the trailers why the symbiotes are raiding Earth either, or why he is. I guess it would be.
so does he have a symbiote in the movie?
Noel's just a dude.
Oh, can he
He's
transform into like a Venom type symbiote?
well, no, I don't think so. He's just his own
Oh,
thing. He looks pretty cool. Maybe he can. I'm sure he has the power of a symbiote, but he's the leader of them all, and he created them.
he
Uh,
does look pretty badass.
he's got long white hair. He's tall as fuck. But yet he made the Necro sword, which corrupts you. But that's more Thor: Love and Thunder stuff. We don't need to talk about that movie anymore. We already talked about it too much.
No,
But
yes,
sticking
it's
on
too
Marvel,
damn much.
sticking on the Marvel stuff. This is the last thing I have. Thunderbolts, the movie coming out at some point next year. I think May. I don't know. But it's been getting test audiences, and apparently it's been getting performing well in test audiences. So that's good. The director says he thinks people will be surprised by the film. If you don't know what the Thunderbolts is, it's a group consisting of Bucky, the Winter Soldier, Yelena, who is Black Widow's fake sister, I guess, Red
It's
Guardian. What?
it's like the MCU version of the Suicide Squad, right?
Pretty much. We got the Red Guardian, who is also in Black Widow. If you've seen that, U.S. Agent, who is just a bad version of Captain America. Kind of Red Guardian is also the same. But you
Like
got
the
Ghost.
what is he like a Russian version?
He's like Russian, yeah. And he claims to have fought Captain America, but he never actually did.
Yeah,
U.S.
I need
Agent,
that footage.
but yeah, U.S. Agent is from the Marvel series.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
And then you got Ghost. She's from Ant-Man 2. She's the fucking bitch who was like glitching out. And then Taskmaster, which is also from. There's a lot of these fuckers from Black Widow. Taskmaster's that chick that was chasing them in the movie,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the female Winter Soldier, kind of,
and she
but
was
not
the
really.
daughter of the Red Room leader guy.
Right.
And apparently, also Thaddeus Ross is part of their group because Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is his
Ooh.
whole thing.
Is he like the?
I'm
Is
assuming
he
he's
like the one
Red
that puts the
Hulk.
team together?
I have no idea. I guess the Captain America movie will explain it because Captain America is followed up by this movie. So,
Oh.
but I don't know if he's in the movie. He's in the comic books. He's in the movies, or he's in the comic book
Uh.
group. I don't know if, but
So you're lying to me.
well, he's part of the group. That is a
Right.
thing. But
That'll be cool.
they're both lined up because Captain America comes out, which he's in as Red Hulk, and then this movie comes out next, so it makes sense. But he's not the leader. The chick from Hawkeye is at the end. I don't know what her name is. I think she's also in the the other series. She recruits U.S. Agent when he's in trial. She even calls him
Oh,
U.S. Agent.
that one bitch
The
with
chick
the purple hair.
from what's that show called? She was on that show a long time. But yeah, that chick. What was that from Seinfeld? That bitch was
Yeah.
her. Fucking. How's she not here on the cast list? Julia Louis Dreyfus? I don't know. I get her character's name, but it's like Victoria something. but she's the leader, I guess. At least in the comic book, and it seems like it would be the same in this. But yeah, that's all my Marvel things. Is that the movie is performing well in test audiences, and that Nola's in
Yeah,
Venom 3.
that's cool. That's cool. Looking forward to it.
Which Venom 3 is almost a month away. Like a little 40 days away almost.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that shit in theaters, cousin. Gotta.
And then I think after that is. What is after that?
Craven.
Craven, yeah. Craven's next. And then it would be Captain America. And then it would be this. Thunderbolts. After Thunderbolts, I
I
have no
think
idea. And then.
I think they announced that they were gonna do. They were gonna slow down on the shows or
Yeah, they did say that.
movies. I can't remember.
I think it
I
was
think
the
it was, they were
shows.
gonna.
Because I only think the only shows coming now are uh,
Agatha.
Agatha. That just came out. Apparently, it's the. I just saw this, so I don't know how true it is, but uh, apparently it's the gayest MCU show. Not in terms of it being bad, but it's just a lot of gay people in it, I guess. I don't know. I just read the headline. I didn't read the article or anything.
Oh
Apparently
god.
it's really gay. It seems to be like an acolyte thing. I don't know.
Not surprised. I mean,
I
not
don't know
in
if
a bad way, but
I don't know if the show is performing well or not. I didn't plan on watching it. But I mean the actress playing Agatha is a pretty big name, so I'm sure it'll perform well
right,
just
right,
because
right.
of that. There's a Scarlet Witch movie. I don't know if that's fully announced, but it is in the timeline to happen before Secret Wars. So maybe the show will have something to do with that. Because she's in the Scarlet Witch show, isn't she? Agatha
Agatha, yeah.
is in whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Yeah, she got left there in that town. I think. Oh, she destroyed that town. How is she even alive?
I'm sure the show explains.
I'm pretty sure she destroyed the town after that.
What were we
I
even
can't
talking
remember.
about? How did we get here?
Oh, we were talking about them limiting the shows
Oh
to
yeah,
like once a year or something like that. One show a year.
there's only two shows I think that are coming: Ironheart and then Daredevil. I think are the only two right now. It may be a Punisher series at some point, but Punisher's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the next. He's in Daredevil. I think he's one of the main characters of the new season. At least I think it is. And Kingpin, because that's the only fucking person he fights apparently.
Yeah.
And Bullseye. They're finishing the season 3 storyline, or continuing it, I guess.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I didn't watch it. But I always bitch about it. They said it wasn't gonna be canon to the MCU, and now it is. So now I have to watch the shows. At least they're keeping it from what I heard. They're keeping it like the Netflix series. So
I hope. It was very good. And that's
at
all the
least
Marvel stuff for
gritty.
now. Gritty,
Yeah.
dark,
hmm
maybe some comedy. And all the original actors are coming back. They're not recasting anyone.
Yeah,
Which
that's good. That's good.
which I think originally they weren't gonna bring back the dude that plays Foggy and Karen. I think it's her name. But then they did, which is good. That would have been weird. There would have been some fucking some bullshit. But that's all my Marvel stuff. I'm sure there's more news out there. But
Probably.
for now, that's it. We'll save that. And since you are back filming horses, has that crazy fuck said anything?
No, not yet. I haven't really talked to him or had any or listened to any interactions with him yet.
Surprised he hasn't said anything about Trump getting almost assassinated, and then almost assassinated again. I don't know if this.
Uh,
I don't know if he was almost assassinated the
he's,
second time. I just know there was gunfire near him.
I think they're calling it an assassination attempt, but I don't know. Either way, I think the first time he was talking to the other guy about they're trying to kill him and stuff like that. You know that he's gonna win, and then they're just trying to get rid of him. So it's like conspiracy stuff like that. But I haven't really interacted with him yet. That's more. It'll be more in like 2 weeks where we'll be in the same room again. But for now, it's just like I see him in the mornings, and then I leave. Uh, so
You
there's
should
really no
you should
interaction.
wear a Trump mask and then walk by him.
He no, because then I get him talking to me about like you know I try to. He's just gonna talk to me about it, like and tell me all these stories and shit. I
Is
can
he a
only take it.
is he a Trump fan or is he against all of them?
No, he's a Trump fan. He's just saying they're out to get him. They know he's ruining their plans, and now they're trying to kill him and stuff like that. So, and he says that the other people are leeches and devil worshippers and cultists and part of the occult, and if they win, if a Kamala wins, then yeah, the world's pretty much going to end, and um, we're not going to be able to afford to live and things like that. So yeah, he's been saying stuff like that over the last, you know, over a while. He's been saying that Trump's going to win for uh, a long time.
I don't want to get too political,
Uh,
but
no, 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 no.
I don't want to be too political, but I saw someone. This isn't my thing because I don't give a shit about either one. But someone said, "Why would you vote for Kamala when she's already actively ruining the country?" And he was basically saying you're voting for someone who is already in office, who is saying they're going to do things when they could be doing it already. Because she's been
Right.
saying I'm going to do all these things when I get elected, when she's already there. So you'd be electing someone who is actively ruining it already. That's someone else
And
that
who's
said that, not
lying?
me. And
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
No, it's true. It's true. I mean,
this isn't a
I
political pod, but that's all I
it's not. It's not. Because I know
also know nothing.
probably some people listening. I mean, I just know this for a fact. The world was better when Trump was running the world. Everything was lower. Gas prices were lower. The food was lower. Um, once Biden went in office, that's when everything started going up.
Biden
So
took our dollar menu from us.
he took our dollar menu and he brought inflation.
Listeners, do you
So
everyone remember the McDonald's dollar menu or just cheap things from all these places? A fallen soldier, honestly.
yeah, it's rest in peace to them. Like McDonald's still has the dollar menu, but there's nothing on there that's a dollar. It's the
I'll,
$1, $2, $3 menu.
there is if you get like a McChicken or one of those items, then if you get two of them, like if you get a McChicken and you get something else that's on that, then that one will be $1. So you'd
Uh,
have to like if you get a McDouble, that's like $3.99, and then you get a McChicken, the McChicken will be $1. So there is that, but it, it went from being $1 to $3.99, which doesn't make any
yeah,
fucking sense because it doesn't even cost them that much.
no. And then they
So
raised the price on the large drinks at McDonald's, so fuck them. I was gonna stop to get a large bev the other day, um, when I was heading to the track, and looking on the app, it is 259 without tax. I'm like, fuck you. It was literally like 149 like a couple months ago. So
I mean, you can get a fountain drink at Chevron stations for 99¢,
yeah, or 7-Eleven.
or you'd get
Uh,
taxed, but mine are 99¢.
it's better than paying that
But that's all of the
fucking. I'm not
sizes
paying
too.
$3.
Like that one's like the one I usually get is the fucking huge one because I'm a piece of shit, so I get the biggest one. But they're all 99¢.
Yeah. No, they're
I've gotten free twice. I went in like the other day after work, went in, and it was this gentleman. He was outside getting all the trash. He saw that I went up to the counter because I filled it up. He's like, "That's all you're getting? Have a good night." And then he walked away. And it was free. And then the other time I went in because I was the lucky customer.
oh right. Yeah. No, yeah, I was doing that for with 7-Eleven for a while. Forgot I had like a free
Seven
drink or some shit.
7-Eleven drinks 99¢.
Sometimes I think they're like $1.50 now.
I mean, if you have
But
enough points, you can get them for free.
yeah, sometimes on the deals they are 99¢. Um, let me see. I guess
So,
it doesn't really fucking matter.
so I re-downloaded my 7-Eleven app because I was gonna start using my number again, and it said I had like 10,000 points. Then it refreshed, 0. It's because they expired, but I had fucking so many points. Then it was
Yeah,
0,
you could have.
and it
I mean,
flashed.
their rewards are kind of trash, but you could have got like a pizza or something like that, like a large pizza.
They used to be
Um,
the rewards used to be awesome back when I was using it a lot,
yeah,
and now
they're
they're like
they're trash
they're
now.
kind of dog shit now.
Yeah, but
Fucking
like,
fuck is that Biden guy, Sleepy Joe?
yeah, it's 100% because of Biden. Fucker.
Fucking cocksucker. He doesn't even know where he is right now. He's probably asleep. Fucking
He's
piece of
dead.
shit.
He's just dead. That
He's
other
a
guy is a clone.
he's a lizard. But all right, let's get on to these stories. I gave you 3 because they're like 2 minutes long, and I was like 2 is not going to be enough. But if we get to a point where the pod's going too long, we'll stop because mine aren't that long. But
Right.
yours should be like 2 minutes a piece, but it'll probably take longer than 2 minutes. That's I don't know how they get the estimate of that, but I'll go first because mine is longer than all of yours, I think, combined.
All right.
Maybe not. This one is called. Oh, by the way, I have an idea. Since we can't call it KKK because I can't think of another K word, I was thinking we call this series "Creepy Urban Pasta Legends."
It's not bad.
That's the only thing I could think of. That would be a filler name until we can think of something else, or maybe it's the permanent name.
I'm gonna think of something. Don't you worry.
But this episode is going to be called "Creepy Urban Pasta Legends" until the next one, and then it'll be called something else. But I will promise this, listeners, we won't do this all the time like we were last season. Like it was like
We're
every like
better.
couple of weeks. We won't spam it, even though whenever you did it, it did well. So whenever I did
Yeah.
it, it was not great.
Shut up. Shut up.
This one is an urban legend, and then Kumi does creepypastas. This isn't like a Bloody Mary urban legend. This is more of a story that someone written as an urban legend. This one is called Lights Out, which I don't think is the same as that movie Lights Out. Have you seen that movie? When you like
Yeah.
flick, where she can only be in the dark, and when the lights are on, she can't be there. Or
I don't
whatever.
think I've ever finished that movie, but yeah, I
That
did
movie's
watch.
that movie's fucked.
Yeah,
Because
I did watch some of it.
originally it was a like a YouTube skit that got picked up to be made into a full movie, which is awesome.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
But that movie is scary as fuck. That movie's fucked. But yeah, I don't think it's just the same thing. I think it's just called Lights Out. It is written by Lewis. Lewis! Shout out Lewis.
Lewis. RE4, if you guys don't know.
How does he? Oh yeah, in the remake he gets killed by Krauser, huh?
Yeah.
I liked the
Gets
original one
stabbed.
more. His original death is
Yeah.
cooler. Gets stabbed by
He had a
with the fucking cock thing.
he had a more honorable death in that one. But he had more backstory in the remake.
Oh yeah. Surprised they didn't make a DLC for him.
They
They
should
could
have.
have. They definitely could have.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one's called Lights Out, written by Lewis Mollinson. Here we go. Start this creepy music right now. Edit for me. I've been laying down on the couch, watching TV for what seems like an hour. I can hear my dog barking downstairs. I glance up at the wall. It's already 9, and I still haven't had my dinner. My parents are out for the night, so I'm home alone with the maid. My stomach's they have a maid. Why are you even?
Bougie fucks.
The maid should have made you. Maid's clean though. I don't think that's not the same thing. My stomach's grumbling, and I decide that it is time to have dinner. I turn off the TV, and as I slowly get up, my feet, all the lights go out. I flick the light switch several times. Nothing. It must be a power surge. They're pretty common in our area. I'll have to go downstairs to the kitchen and turn the power back on from the power box. In the darkness, I could find my slippers, so I just do without them. Using walls to guide me, I reach out my hands, searching for the banisters. As I make my way downstairs, I notice how quiet the house is. I don't hear my maid's radio, or even my dog barking. Nothing. All I can hear is the sound of my feet against the stairs. Also, how fucking dark is this motherfucker's house?
Apparently pretty dark.
Like, I mean, they can be pretty dark, but there's no, like, moonlight coming through.
It's gotta be. Unless he has blacked out curtains.
The house is absent of any light or sound. My house suddenly feels unfamiliar, and I feel lost. Unable to see or hear anything, my fingers tighten their grasp around the banister to prevent myself from feeling completely disoriented. The silence is really beginning to get to me. May! May! I call out to my maid. I just wanted to hear something to break the silence. No response. The silence is unnerving, and the creepypastas I've been reading have made me paranoid. My head darts from left to right, searching for any signs of a monster or serial killer. I use the wall to guide me and slowly make my way to the kitchen. My chest tightens as I begin to pick up the smell of raw meat. The smell gets stronger with every step. Fear swells in my chest with every breath I take, and my heart begins to pound harder and harder. It's natural for a kitchen to smell like meat. I try to reason out to myself, letting out a nervous chuckle. I grope around until I smooth the metal surface of the box in the kitchen wall. I open the hatch and place my fingers on the master switch. I hesitate. I can feel my heart hammering in my chest. Do I really want to turn the lights back on? Horrific possibilities of what I could see race through my mind. I take a deep breath and flick the switch. The lights blaze on, and I'm blinded for half a second. My eyes quickly adjust to the brightness, and I stop in horror at the sight that beholds me. My heart feels like a lead weight on my chest. My dog's corpse lay in the kitchen corner. His body is a mangled mess, and it looks as though it has been savaged by a pack of wolves. He lays in a pool of his own blood, eyes wide open and his mouth agape. His innards are emptied into a puddle of blood, littered with his shiny black fur. The smell is sickening. A set of bloody footprints, if you could call them that, led straight from his body to the maid's room. The footprints were vaguely human but were large, far too large to belong to me. Their shape were contorted, twisted like beyond recognition. The door to May's room is closed. There's a set of bloody claw marks on the door, perfectly complementing the footprints by her door. The scene is all too much, and the little food I had left in me quickly finds its way out of me. My vomit and blood quickly pull together on the shiny white surface of the kitchen floor. I run out of the kitchen into the living room and up the stairs. The house is as quiet as when I came down, but I can hear the pounding of my heart to accompany the sound of my footsteps. Tears of fear swell in my eyes, clouding my vision. I run into my room, close the door, and dive under my blanket. My breathing is fast and heavy, beads of sweat stream down my face. I stare at the door. My mind is so overcome with fear that all I can do is stay up and await my fate. I'm expecting the door to be brought down at any moment. Seconds pass. Nothing. Minutes pass. Nothing. After a while, it begins to seem odd that nothing has happened, but I decide that it would be best to stay put. It's not long before I start to feel sleepy. My eyelids start to droop. With every passing minute, I get sleepier and sleepier. I try to fight back, knowing that staying awake is a matter of life or death, but my efforts are in vain. I doze off. I'm jerked awake by the sound of my parents' car pulling into the garage. It's still dark, so it still must be very early in the morning. My heart suddenly lightens up and I leap out of bed. It was all just a bad dream. I'd run downstairs, hug my parents, and we could all have a good laugh at the ridiculously frightful nightmare I just had. I flick on the lights, and my heart freezes. From the door, there's a set of bloody footprints that circle my bed and disappear under it. That's it.
What happens?
That
I
was
want to
the
know
whole.
what happened.
That's the whole thing.
Was it a shapeshifter?
Some sort of fucking creature, apparently.
I thought it was maybe like a werewolf, but definitely a creature. Damn. They just gave me blue balls.
That was 3 years ago, so there's probably not going to be another one.
Yeah, because they're probably dead.
The
It's a
writer?
real story, I bet. Yeah, I bet it's a real story.
How's that a real story?
He probably experienced it, and now he's dead. And we're never going to know what happened.
He just wrote it as the monster was under his bed?
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
he's fucked.
And he had plenty of time to write this whole thing.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to move on to creepypasta.
That's pretty good.
Whichever one.
I'm going to do headaches.
Headaches.
Yeah.
All of these, this one's 3 minutes. The ratings aren't great on these, but they're all very short. Listeners, listen. I've tried to find short ones, so we're not here for fucking 20 years reading. These creepypastas are long as fuck, so I had to search by the shortest possible on the site, 0 to 500 words. So all of them are around a six to a 7 in rating. So they may be good. I didn't read it through or anything, so it's just fresh to me as well. So yeah.
All right, this is Headaches by D. Fulkerson. Yeah, the ratings aren't. They're about 6.84 out of 10. Yeah, this is called Headaches. It's a stabbing pain, really. It comes suddenly without a warning. I don't know how many doctors I've seen. Migraine? Migraine medications didn't help. Tension headaches? Please. I'm fine most of the time, but then it hits. It hits right behind my eye. It attacks me. Like some tiny demon with an ice pick, stabbing my eye. It comes without warning, without pity, and without remorse. It attacked me in the car once. I crashed into a parked car. I got sued. Really, it's not fair. It wasn't my fault. When it attacks, my eyes water and my nose runs. I can't see. All I feel is a stabbing, angry pain trying to pop out my eye. It happened once at my job. I screamed. Everyone thought I was crazy. All it takes is one big time, doing something out of the norm, and I'm labeled as crazy. No one understands. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't drive. I just want for the demon to attack. I just wait for the demon to attack. I tried medication, really. I did everything they told me. Pain medications, seizure medications, yoga, meditation, everything. I tried drugs, all of them, really. I tried marijuana, Percocet, even heroin. My demon just laughs at the drugs. I got caught. I got caught with the Percocet. My parents think I'm a criminal. It's not my fault. It's the demon's. It's always the demon. He screeches. He's coming. I don't know when. I don't know where. But he always comes back. The anticipation is almost worse than the stab. All day I just wait. I just wait for the demon. Sometimes he comes, sometimes he doesn't. I think he just laughs at me. It's not fair. I didn't ask for this. One doctor said it was an ice pick headache. Well, that's what it feels like. A demon with an ice pick. A demon stabbing me. I hate him. I thought I could stab him back. I didn't want to go without a fight, you know? So I got my own ice pick. I got my own ice pick and sliced out my eye. Can you imagine plucking out your own eye? But it didn't help. It didn't help. I don't know what else to do. Suicide? Maybe. But maybe I can get rid of the demon by finding him a new home. Maybe he likes someone else. Maybe he'll move on. And I'll be free. I'll get my life back. I know it's not fair, but it's not fair that I have to go through this. It's not fair. Maybe if someone else feels an ice pick through their eye, they'll understand. Maybe the demon will go to them. Anyway, that's why you're here. I'm sorry. Really, I am. But I don't know what else to do. Please stop struggling. It's just going to make things worse. He gave all of us the ice pick demon.
Hearing the story.
Yeah, by hearing the story.
Uh, Rip, we're all gonna get fucked now.
That was okay. I mean, the best part was when he plucked out his own eye.
It sounds like a movie plot. I don't know what movie it
Yeah,
is
it
though.
does. Does sound like a movie.
Not like this
Um,
specifically, but where they like fuck themselves up to try to get rid of something, but it doesn't actually do anything.
it's like that movie Smile almost,
That's what I was
or
thinking too.
The Happening with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
I'll do this. Next one is multiple urban legends in one. How many? One, two. There's like four in here. So I'll just read all of these and then we'll do one more of yours and then we'll end it.
All right.
So so these are more of like I guess urban legend games, or at least this first one is. So this first one is called Japan the Bath Game. Japan is home to many great wonders and some rather dark secrets, and the bath game is one of the latter examples. The bath game is a ritual that invites great reward but also presents a great risk. This game can only be played by one person at a time, but don't worry, you won't really be alone. The ritual is to summon a spirit and play a little game with her. I won't list the steps for said ritual, mainly due to not enabling risk takers here at the Skyline View. That's the name of the website. Skyline View, but the game takes a full day to play and should not take any more time than that. If it does, then I'm afraid you've already lost. If you win and vanquish the spirit by night fall, however, it's said your luck and fortune will rise exponentially. For those too scared to play, I consider you the wise ones. For those wanting to seek the spirit out, good luck. I'm going to Google the steps. These are the steps to the bath game. Before you go to bed, take off all your clothes. Easy. Step 2, enter the bathroom. Fill up the bathtub and turn out all the lights. Yep, not doing it. Sit in the middle of the bathtub while facing the faucet/tap. Close your eyes and wash your hair. As you wash your hair, you should repeat these words. Daruma-san fell down. Daruma-san fell down. Do not stop repeating this until you finish washing your hair. Your eyes must remain shut. Yeah, that's also fucked. The thought of doing this makes me want to cut my sack off. As you wash your hair, you will picture a Japanese woman standing in the bathtub. She will slip and fall onto a rusty tap, gouging her eye out, killing her. 6. You will hear a sound coming from behind you or feel a movement in the bathtub. Do not turn around or peek. You have finally summoned the ghost. You'll feel her presence as she emerges out of the bathtub. Ask out loudly, why did you fall in the bathtub? 7. You can finally get out of the bathtub and make sure your eyes remain shut. Make sure not to slip or trip as you get out of the tub. Do not drain the water until the next morning. 8. Shut the door behind you. It is now safe to open your eyes. Keep the water in the bathtub until morning. Do not turn any lights on. Go to bed. And that's how you play.
This one's called Grim. Grim. Not Grin. Grim.
This one is 7.4 out of 10.
Yeah, so maybe this one will be a little bit better. Okay. He came for me in winter. Now that I think of it, he would have never come at any other time. You see, he likes to play. He likes to have fun with his charges. It must be awfully boring, otherwise. His job, that is. I knew it was my turn. I saw the warning signs, as I said. The sick bastard likes to have fun. First signs are usually so small, one might miss them, like whispers in an empty room, a flit in the corner of the eye, a shadow in the hallway, signs so minute. It takes those experienced with him to see. He'll fix your feet so you can walk fast. He'll fix your jaw so you can't talk. Then, paranoia. Someone is watching you. It's in the closet. He's hiding under your bed. He's coming for you, and there's nothing you can do. Well, what is it that I can't see? With ice cold hands taking a hold of me. Paranoia is where I think he has the most fun. I personally think he just lets it do its own thing and just watches his chosen tear their own lives apart. This can stretch on for years, decades. Sanity unwinds, madness reigns supreme. Oh, how you're treating me. You close my eyes so I can't see. De time to time, he may honor you by showing himself. Of course, he won't just pop in and introduce himself. Where's the fun in that? No, he prefers to be seen only in partial glimpses, a slim shadow in an alley, a flash of a well-trimmed suit, a hand, spider-like in its length of digits, carving your name in the steam while you relax in the shower, a wheezy sigh from the foot of your bed as you drift off to sleep. He doesn't care about age, laughs aloud at the offer of money. Where he takes you, neither matters. No wealth, nor land, no silver, no gold, nor gold. Nothing satisfies him but your soul. He has existed as long as man, and by his very nature means that he will outlast us all. He has many names, some old as language itself. He has been called the Slender Man, Thanatos, Malik, Hamavet. He is El Muerte, the Reaper of the Abyss. He is Abandon, the fallen angel. He is the last horseman, the rider on a pale horse. When God is cold and the devil takes hold, he will have mercy upon your soul. I could hear him calling for me. His cruel, it says titter, but I'm gonna say teeter. His cruel teeter, like a cross between a child and a fiddle. He knows where I hide, but he doesn't mind. And why should he? The children played, the preacher preached. Time and mercy are out of your reach. He stalks this place, can't you hear? Oh, death, won't you spare me another year?
So that word was titter.
Oh, what's titter?
That means laugh.
Oh, well, I guess it kind of makes sense now. Cross between a child's titter and a fiddle. Whatever, fiddle.
I was reading some of these comments. Apparently, it's based off a song. The story called "Oh Death," but yeah.
Oh, isn't that the one from Until Dawn?
I'd have to hear
I
it.
think Until Dawn has a song called "Oh Death." I don't know if it's the same one though, but
Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Creepy Urban Pasta Legends. Working title. If you have any specific stories or urban legends you guys want us to cover, comment them, and we can do those ones. But
yeah.
I have a link that has a bunch of urban legends on it. That's not where these ones came from, but we'll do the bigger known ones next time. And then we've done a lot of the good creepypastas already, but there's still many more. There's thousands of stories on there, but
Right.
we just picked, and we did. There is one here called Grinner, which we didn't do, which I think is the worst rated one out of all three. But
Yeah, that's why I chose Grim instead.
wait, is headaches? Maybe headaches is the lowest. No, okay, yeah, that one is the lowest. Grinner or whatever one. But next time we'll get better ones. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Next week we'll be back with something. Maybe a guest. Probably not.
Probably not. Not yet.
I don't know who it would be.
I don't know yet.
Uh,
Fubar was just on Boston's last night.
what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How's Fubar gonna go on? Like the Chris and Katie show he was on?
Yeah.
Did he face cam?
He did.
What the fuck?
It was crazy.
Fubar face reveal? That's wild. If you guys don't know who Fubar is, it's he's in our Twitch communities.
He's a good friend.
He's a army man, cop man, and
Firefighter.
He's also in my Texas Chainsaw videos from a little bit ago. He was in those. A firefighter?
I think he's a part-time volunteer firefighter.
Is he a fucking doctor too?
No, but
Fucking
he
hell.
likes
He does
like
all
saving the world.
He's a fucking first responder fucking god apparently.
Yeah.
He's like the MMA fighter of fucking first responders.
He really is.
Whatever you need, he knows how to do it. I want Fubar to perform open heart surgery on me, and he'd do it,
He probably would.
and he would be able to do it too. He just knows.
He knows things.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this episode. Make sure you rate it 5 stars or like it if you're on YouTube. For some reason, episode 57, when it was posted to YouTube, was set to private. I don't know why that one did it and none of the other ones did, but it should be public now by the time this one comes out. But for some reason, it was set to private when it dropped.
Yeah. And fuck Pandora. Fuck AMC theaters. Yeah.
And yeah, make sure you, like I said, rate it 5 stars or like it on YouTube, and we'll see you guys next week. All right. Goodbye.
See you next week. Bye.